What's going on, Spring Breakers? Here's a video game idea I came up with. I had a dream the other night and I wanted to come up with a proof of concept for a game, so I went into Unreal Engine, Fortnite Editor, and I came up with this. And just a quick note, I'm not a game developer, I'm not trying to sell you anything, but I wanted to come up with a proof of concept for a game that I thought would be cool. Let me know if there's any game out there like that, because I'd probably like to play it. So my idea would be starting out on a space rock with nothing on it. In due time, you'll be able to build a farm or a main hub, which would be your wooden house right there. And it's kind of like a mixture of Void Train and Raft, where you go out and collect materials and bring them back and build up your base as you go. And materials are either on other rocks or just floating in space in general, and you grab them, bring them back, and upgrade your base. And then maybe with enough materials, you can craft a space boat, quote unquote, to travel to different areas and longer distances. But I kept everything on a smaller scale just to show you what I'm talking about. Now moving along, another idea I had was be able to put like some type of thrusters on your rock itself, and able to fly the rock around wherever you want. And also upgrading the thrusters to make them bigger and stronger to move your rock faster and longer distances, and maybe even travel through warp speed somehow. Or maybe even creating a protective dome over your rock to protect it from invaders or traveling through warp speed safely. And then moving on, another idea I had was maybe creating some type of connectors to connect any smaller rock you'd want to your rock itself. So let's say you're flying through space and you're like, oh, that rock looks pretty cool. You would connect it to yours through the connectors, and once it's connected, those connectors would disappear and then that rock would just become part of yours. And the idea is just connecting smaller rocks to ones that are only smaller than yours. And then when you're connecting the rocks, it'll also affect how fast you travel, so maybe adding more thrusters will affect how fast you travel with more pieces connected to your rock. Here's an example of where you're going to command the ship and then see the steering wheel with the TV screens where you're able to see where you're going through space. And just an example of your main hub altogether. And yes, I put the power source as a windmill. I know there's no wind in space, but hey, I put it there. And then I thought it would be cool to be able to have some random cities you can trade with and become allies with. I created this random city called Old Yeller. It's an old western town. Maybe they have some cool stuff in it, mysteries, I don't know, do whatever you want with it, but that's what I came up with. And then sort of having some maybe mysteries or things to find out throughout the planets or the galaxies you're going to. I thought that'd be an interesting idea. Kind of like an Outer Worlds aspect, but you're able to get crafting items and new technologies from these places to upgrade your base and things like that. And with that being said, that's just the basic ideas of what I came up with during my dream. If there's any games like that, please let me know. And hopefully someone out there hears this and makes a game like this. I would love it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a Spring Breaker if you are. And I'll catch you next time.